Sheer aggravation on purpose. Okay, I give up. I give up. You win. You win. You win. I give up. I've messed with this 1,000 times in my head at home in the apartment, and I just wanted to mess with it, get it set up, play with it in a way out here where I can stake things down rather than just doing it in my imagination. And it's amazing. I mean, it is amazing. I don't care where you live. If you're somebody who's outside, if you ride bikes, if you just do things outside, you've noticed the wind, haven't you? You've noticed it increase every day, in frequency, in strength, in consistency. Used to have 1-2 days a week out here in Washington where the wind blew. I noticed because I rode motorcycles. I noticed because I came from Iowa, where there's more wind than you can imagine 7 days a week, and there's 4 days a year where it magically doesn't blow, and that's it. Every day is a 40-mile-an-hour constant. There's no gust. It's just a constant wind that never stops. In Iowa, it takes both of your hands and your foot on a car door to get out of it. That's what it takes, because that's Iowa. Come out here, no wind. Zero. What is this? This is crazy. No wind. It was great. Loved it. 3 years later, 5 years later, there's Iowa wind in Washington. Explain it to me. Explain it to me. See, now, of course, now I'm done. See, now the wind's done. After I give up, that's when the wind stops. I know this isn't true, or at least I think it's not true, but it sure feels like it's just done to aggravate me. Does that happen to you? Does it feel like the thing that would aggravate you most in the moment just happens to keep happening? Just by accident. It's just constant aggravation. But it just keeps happening, and nobody's responsible. Nobody's doing it on purpose. It's just all coincidence, right? I'm not buying it. Nope, there's something else going on here. Something else is happening in our world that is messing with us. There's a force here that opposes your every move in any direction, every inch of it. There are forces here, whether it's the wind, whether it's invisible forces. There's something else here that is in opposition to your very existence. I know you feel it too, or it's just me, and maybe I'm crazy. I need medication or something. Got it, any? It almost works. I did this 1,000 times in my head, in my room, visualizing, doing it on paper, thinking about it, playing around with it, using different materials. This is the first time I've taken it out and used it like this, just to test it. The idea is simple. I want to convert the bike into a shelter. The bike is already half of a tent. We've got the poles, right? I want to turn the bike into a shelter, just not to sleep in, just to be able to cook, be able to sit, have a sandwich, get out of the wind. I got frustrated earlier with the wind and just the aggravation. Anyone who's ever touched a tarp, you know what I mean. Notice how the wind is never blowing. There's no wind until you put your hand on the material. There's no wind when I go to set the tarp up, but when I put my hand physically on the material, the wind, it starts immediately. So bizarre. So bizarre. And I know it's not just me. I watch videos from all over the world watching people complain about the same wind that I'm experiencing. And I think there's nowhere you can go. There's no way to get away from it. That's the truth. I think it's why people had to live underground for so long, for a number of years. That's another story. So, anyway, let's check it out. Let's see. Oh, yeah. There's enough room to sit under here on a pad. Well, here, I'll bring you in. Just as a quick shelter, just as a quick get out of the wind, set up something, sit in, be able to sit in there, cook. There's room for a chair. Thank you. And I didn't bring enough stakes with me, so I've got to be creative with the way I'm staking it down. But as you can see, there's more than enough room to set a chair and be able to put up stuff underneath of it. See if they're going to come and harass me, because it's very not allowed to put up a tarp in the park for some reason. It's okay to sleep on the streets in downtown Yakima, but you better not go to a park and put up a tarp. What's wrong with you? As you can see, I do it anyway because I'm just not very good with rules that don't make sense. If you're going to make some rules, they have to make sense. That's my rule. But yeah, it's not great. It's actually pretty horrible, but it still works. Let's take you inside. It still works. As in, you can still sit in here, sit out, get out of the wind a little bit. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I need to sit down and have a sandwich. Been messing with this for too long. Left stuff at home that I needed to actually do this. Had to improvise. You know how it goes. But the idea is sound. The idea of turning the bike into a shelter. I mean, that's the whole point. So that also, obviously, if you have trees, sure, you know, all kinds of options there. But I'm thinking about out in the middle of nowhere where there are no trees and you just need to get out of the wind to cook and just have a break. It will work. This just isn't it. Well, like and subscribe anyway for the effort. If nothing else, it should be fun to watch me fail. Pretty cool, pretty neat.